Welcome to Shine Chats. I'm Jennifer Kim Field, Vice President of Corporate Social Responsibility at Henry Schein. Today I'm joined by Dr. Lauro Medrano, Chairman of the Greater New York Meeting. Thank you so much, Dr. Medrano, for joining us today and taking the time.
Thank you, Jen. I'm the General Chairman-elect. In January 1st, I'm going to be now the General Chairman. But this is a training for me. Thank you very much for having me right here.
Excellent. So this year we've seen unprecedented number of natural disasters, including Hurricane Maria. And
Correct.
Puerto Rico was one of the hardest hit areas for that. Talk to us a little bit about the impact that it's made for you personally, but also the dental practitioners that were there in the country.
I can tell you that it was a total devastation. It was two Category 5 hurricanes in less than 2 weeks. So Irma was the first one, and then Maria. Totally devastation of the island. After 75 days after the second hurricane, there's still a lot of people without any power or any water supply. So it was a very, very bad devastation.
And you were very compelled to want to give back. You have a lot of personal as well as professional connections that
Correct.
are down there. So talk to us a little bit, because you were probably one of the first people who contacted Henry Schein to say, how can we all help?
Well, I just received a desperate call from the president of El Colegio from Puerto Rico. And I was on the phone with my friends, Mr. Steve Guest, past midnight, just asking for help, because I just heard that she was so desperate that they don't have even supplies for the shelters. They don't have supplies for the practitioners. They don't have supplies for anybody. That I had to do something for my people in the island. Even that I don't study and never practice in Puerto Rico, my family is right there. I'm from Puerto Rico. I think it was a good token that I had to give back. So thanks to ShineScare, we was able to provide the first response to them. It was supplies to the shelters, to the School of Dental Medicine, and to the practitioners in the island.
That's great. What are you hearing in terms of how the dental community here was giving back and the industry itself? Because I know that even the Greater New York Dental Meeting made a call out to everyone to be able to give back.
That's right. I was very diligent in order to contact everybody. With the help of my friends from Greater New York Dental Meeting, back me up. The only issue that we have is because FEMA is the one that is taking over the island. It was very difficult to provide the equipment necessary. As a matter of fact, there's in our office a lot of boxes that we had to ship to them in our second shipment. And it was a challenge to beat the federal government and FEMA in order to get the disaster aid immediately to them.
Right, it's always a balance, right, in terms
Correct.
of the government assistance and
Correct.
people and individuals
Correct.
like yourself who
That's
really
right.
want to be able to give back because people are in need.
We get frustrated because even with friends that we have in the Congress, in the Assembly, at the state or national level, it was a frustration for us in order to send a shipment. But we're doing, and thanks to your ShineScare, we're still going to do it.
That's good. And the country is very much still in recovery mode, right? And so what are you hearing from the dental practitioners as they're trying to get their practices up and running?
Well, the major necessity for them is the power. Without power, they cannot operate. And most of them now we send the generators, but the generators cannot be running the whole day. So it's just a specific hour that they provide service. And the community, the people of Puerto Rico, they really need that attention, and it's not being given.
Got it. And how is oral health going to be impacted given this devastation? What do you think that we can do as a community to ensure that the oral health care is continued over time?
Well, oral health is going to suffer a big impact. Why? Because remember, oral health is linked to other diseases like diabetes, like heart problems, and it's all connected. And it's going to be a real issue because the people even don't have medication to control their disease, and they're going to be a big impact also in the oral health.
Got it. So you mentioned a little bit about the generators and power still getting up and running within the country.
Correct.
You talked about the overall connectivity around oral health and primary health. What are some of the biggest hurdles that you think the dental practitioners are facing, and how can we help them overcome that?
Well, and the more challenge that they have is that they don't have the power and the water supply. Without power and water supply, even that they would like to provide service, they cannot operate. So we're going to basic stuff now, power and water supply.
And what do you think the time frame is by which things are going to happen?
It was a total devastation. It was a destruction. It's going to take a long time. We hope that with the help of other states like Florida, New York, New Jersey, they're working on the island, and hopefully they reestablish the energy very soon in order that everybody on the country to just start functioning.
In the few minutes that we have left, what can the dental industry community do to help out the dental practitioners in Puerto Rico?
Well, basically, thanks also to Shine, I was able to delay the payments of their equipment that they have, the loans that they have, and the supplies materials. So it was a great help for them. But basically, they don't have anything. It's like they had to start from scratch. Mm-hmm. So everything is well appreciated, and everything is very good for them.
That's great. And is there anything more that Henry Schein and the Henry Schein Network can do in terms of the long-term recovery efforts?
Well, all the people that we have a lot of relocated dentists from Puerto Rico now in this area. Yes. After 75 days of the hurricane, but they contribute very well to the people in the island. They have concerns about that. Once again, the challenge is the federal government in order to be shipped to them.
And then what about the dental students? Is there more that we could do to help support them, because they're trying to get their education to, either be the hygienist, to be the dentist?
As a matter of fact, you're doing very well, because according to the dean of the University of Puerto Rico that I have chatting today with her, you provide those solar lamps in order to be seeing patients and provide some partial treatment at the dental school.
Great. Anything else that you want to tell our Facebook viewers in terms of how they can help to support those in need?
Very good. You can go to the webpage www.gnydm.com. That is our page at the Greater New York Dental Meeting. Also, you can go to the Dean's Department of Dental Medicine at the University of Puerto Rico or El Colegio from Puerto Rico, and you can do the donations even for wire. They have a special account to them, but all help or aid is really appreciated.
Wonderful. Thank you so much again for taking time out of your busy schedule here at the Greater New York meeting. We really appreciate it.
It's my honor, and thank you so much for whatever Henry Schein is doing.
Thank you. And thank you to the Facebook viewers out there who've been watching. We really appreciate your time. Please visit henryschein.com/Schein Chats to view our previous Schein Chats, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.